debate is a question that 70,000 strong ask before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who'd that say they gonna beat them Saints? And in a few moments, we're gonna see a team trying to provide an answer here in New Orleans. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys trying to stop hovering around 500. They come in 4-3 to this one. Facing off with him, head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. This is Alvin Kamara with it. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
This could give to Kamara. Still going past the 40, past the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 32. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running behind center with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
The 47-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
He entered the NFL on the heels of a 3,000-yard season in college, Kate, and throws like that. He's expecting to do even more as a rookie.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-3 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's a give inside to Camara. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 36. Olave on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
60 Bison. Check up.
Camara now on 1st and 10. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready?
They stay on the ground with Camara. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards of the end block. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hump on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Olave. It's an Orleans touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 34. Connecting on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This is Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints with a chance to boost their lead. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tracking, 19 tracking.
He's going to throw this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Chris Olave. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And up by 8, not expecting them to get too aggressive this close to halftime. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
2nd and 10 now. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Good strike downfield to Olave. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
To Camaro we go to start this third quarter. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Olave with another catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
The reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Run here with Camara. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Saints first down.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Camara gets it. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 24. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Camara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
7, go.
Another run for Camara. The second down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
little 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40. So sent out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run now with Kamara. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for another Saints. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
And those are the
line.
completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now a run with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down right at the line of
These
scrimmage.
big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll run with Kamara. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things have been lacking my breath, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around, better settle down, no point doing that, but they say
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 19 target. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lead by 14. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
3 points is huge.
Here's a give to Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? No! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready, ready?
Here's the long back on the handoff. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. Third and 4 coming up now. They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Chris Olave. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The give inside to Akers. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Looking for a throw here. Finds a man, right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
13 yards on
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
good for us.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Akers up the middle. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 70, go.
They go to Akers again. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. They're going short.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Now looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we'll take a timeout as they work on the injured player, and it's Chris Olave who's in some pain. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Akers on the carry. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10.
Offense there, King, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Akers. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pass play now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. Here's a handoff to Akers. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They run. Here's Akers. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain. After he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Akers. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they they made the stop. It's fourth down.
A yard. It's fourth down.
So it's a win for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.